Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Shield. Last time, we went onto Route 2, caught ourselves a new party member in Ziggy Ziggs after 3 attempts, then came down here to Professor Magnolia's house. Yeah, Magnolia's house. I was about to say like Magnolia or whatever. Magnolia's house. And we fought Hop, got endorsed by Leon to do our gym challenge, and we also got a brand new Dynamax band. In this part, we're going to continue on back over to Wedgehurst, I believe is the town's name, and continue the story. But first, one last thing before we race, Jordan. See, I've got some great advice for you. What? You know how sometimes you see Pokemon wandering around in tall grass, yeah? If you move real slow-like and crouch down, those Pokemon won't pay you any notice. Okay, but on the other hand, if you whistle at them, you'll be sure to catch their attention. You're a bit rubbish on whistling. Just remember this. Need a fail-proof trick? Press the left stick. Try it out and let's see who can catch the most Pokemon, Jordan. Yeah, I'm not planning on catching many more Pokemon. You remember Wedgehurst Station, right? Where we went to pick up Lee before? That'll be the goal. See you there. So basically what I was saying, if you slightly tilt your left stick, then you start walking around. And if you do this inside grass, you'll start crouching down, and Pokemon won't notice you as easily. Or, if you want them to really notice you, you click on the left stick, and they'll start whistling. You'll start whistling, and they'll pay attention to you. But we don't really need to worry about that now. We just need to worry about getting back over to Wedgehurst. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, back in the town of Wedgehurst. Gotta head straight for the station. Why are you waving at nothing now? Come on, Jordan, you'll never beat me to the station at that pace. Oh, give me a break, it's just around the corner. Jeez, Hop, you really remind me of Barry. Like, a lot. Yeah, I can't make it over there if you keep constantly stopping me. So, out with it, Jordan. How many did you catch? I got a really special one. You got, not one. What were you doing this whole time? You're going to wander a team if you're a trainer. I have 4 in my party right now, you son of a gun. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. Star-shaped rays are shot at the opposing Pokemon. The attack never miss. That's a technical machine. ATM, mate. With a TM like that, you can teach your Pokemon a new move in a flash. And you can use them again, too. That one can teach the move Swift. Lee gave it to me ages ago, and now it's yours. The gym challenge will begin in Motostoke. And our train's waiting, so let's go. TMs. I love and hate TMs. So like you said, they teach your Pokemon a new move, and they can be relearned. However, TMs got a horrible downgrade to where they don't teach Pokemon as good of moves as they used to. They used to teach like really good moves, but now that's been transferred to another mechanic in this game. One that's less consistent, and it's obnoxious. Not quite so fast, you two. Wow, you guys walked all the way over here to see us off, huh? What are you doing here, Mum? I knew this day was coming since the moment you chose Grookey as a partner, darling. It's been literally only a day since that happened, or something like that. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know that you two were setting out. So here, a last gift to see you well set on your way. All the kit you'll need for camping. And we got camping gear, nice. Everything you need to set up a tent and get cooking in the wild area or at a camping spot. No matter what happens out there, if you and your partner are together, I know you'll be fine. Thanks, Mom. And just think how lucky you are. Mother to the first ever pair of champion brothers. Because I'm certain to be the champion next. You'll see. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, do have fun and take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. We'll be fine. Wish us luck, not that we'll need it. There are loads of brilliant trainers of all kinds of Pokemon out there waiting for us. My excitement's running ahead of me even faster than that train can go, Jordan. Come on, we're off. Yay, trains. I haven't been on a train in a good while. So the camping gear. We'll get into what the camping gear does in a short bit. Right now, we just have a cutscene we gotta go through. Motostoke is surrounded by a vast wild area. It's a real sight. There's all sorts of wild Pokemon just wandering about everywhere you look. Plus, you can camp out and do a spot of fishing. I don't think I could ever get tired of it. Ah, yes, the wild area. The wild area is one of the big selling points of Pokemon Sword and Shield in the trailers. It's basically this giant land where wild Pokemon roam around that you can basically roam around all you want. It's an open world sort of deal. Hey, Mr. Station Master, isn't this the wild area? What are we stopped here for? Yes, this is the wild area station, make no mistake. I'm sorry to tell you that the train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Just run over those bitches. What's there to be sorry about? This is brilliant. What is? This wild area is massive. There are loads of Pokemon to battle here. You get it, don't you, Jordan? This is the best possible place to put together the greatest team. I'm sure it is, Hop. I'm sure it is. Anyways, these two trainers. I actually want to talk to these guys real quick. Let me talk to... Oh, no, I don't want to go to any station. Whoops. If we talk to the brown-haired one... Hey, have you and Pikachu had a... Oh, no, I think I was mistaken. Don't mind me. Okay, I take it back. We talked to the yellow-haired one. Hey, have you and Pikachu had a... Okay. Really? Okay, there we go. Hey, have you and Eevee had a... Nah, it was just my imagination. Sorry to bother you. Okay. Well, I was wrong. I guess this is because this is a different account I'm using and not my main account. If you played Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and or Let's Go Pikachu, and you talk to these trainers, they would give you a special gift Pokemon. A special Eevee or Pikachu that can Dynamax into their special forms, I think? I'm pretty sure they both have special forms, right? Yeah, so there are special forms of Dynamaxing called Gigantamaxing. We don't get to see much of it till much later, but they would give either an Eevee or a Pikachu that's able to do that. But since I didn't play Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu on this account, I didn't have any save data for that. I don't know, maybe I'll do a Let's Play of that later and then we can go do that, but for now, I guess we just head out into the wild area. Find your way through the wild area to reach Motostoke next. Guess this is it. Look at that. Pretty, ain't it? Especially with the sunset. That's Motostoke, way off that way. We could just walk there. Why are we taking a train? And between there and here are countless new Pokemon waiting to be met. Oh, hello. And if it isn't Sonia. My gran gave me a proper earful in her own way. Those two young trainers are setting out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? Ouch, Professor. Never you mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I've been quite curious about that Pokemon you two met in the forest. And I'd been thinking I should look into it, so the timing works out fine. If I discover something really huge, then maybe even Gran will admit I have some talent. Wow, that's a little harsh, don't you think? Yikes, being an adult has got its own challenges, eh? Hop, you don't understand the half of it. I said you needn't worry about that. I'm glad to be on the road. Really, it's been ages. It'll be great fun to fish and camp and rough it out outside again. That does not sound like a fun time to me, sorry. Well, I'm off to go stick my head in as many of those red glowing dents as I can find. I'm going to battle the snot out of a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon and fill in another page in Tale of My Legend. Are you sure it's not going to be the first page again? What cheek. Dynamax Pokemon are really on another level, you know. You'd better Dynamax your partner Pokemon too if you want to take an opponent that's that strong. You'll find spots here and there in the wild area that emit a red beam of light. If you think you're up to it, check them out. There'll be Dynamax Pokemon lurking inside. So with that, how about I send you off with a little treat from me? And this is incredibly controversial. A device that allows you to access the Pokemon storage system. There are some places where it won't work. You can use the Pokemon Box link to access your Pokemon boxes while you're on the road. You'll be able to add Pokemon to your party or transfer Pokemon from your party to your box. You can access your boxes by selecting Pokemon from the X menu and then pressing the R button. With Pokemon Box Link, you'll be able to put a Pokemon from your team into your boxes, or take Pokemon from your boxes, add them to your team. Nice, right? So go wild catching as many Pokemon as you like, and fill in some more of your Pokedex. The wild area is waiting for you. This is the start of your real adventure. So, the Box Link. I think it's a bit of a controversial item. Basically, it makes the Rotama useless, because you could just go to access your box just about anywhere you want. The big change, though, is that from previous generations, if you put a Pokemon in your box, then they would get automatically healed. Unfortunately, in this game, that doesn't happen. So we just go to our party, we press the R button, and boom, we have access to our boxes again. It's actually pretty useful, I think, but it is a bit controversial. And the Pokemon Camp. I'll show what that does in just a moment. First off, note, did someone drop it here? The large Pokemon you see wandering around the wild area are strong. If you try battling one, it seems like you're in over your head, try to run. Run like the wind. So, what it's basically saying is these Pokemon right here, like the Onix, they are not on our level. They are above our level. We cannot catch them. We can only fight them, and fighting them is horribly dangerous. While you would think it'd be a great grinding idea to just like fight them, when I say they're horribly dangerous, they are horribly dangerous. Cooking at your camp can restore HP to your Pokemon and even the PP they need to use their moves and over and over. Pokemon that have fainted can't battle any longer will perk right up as well with a piping hot plate of curry before them. Visit berry trees to collect plenty of berries so you can always make more curries. Curry making is another new thing to the game. Let's just try to get some berries from this berry tree here. Where basically, I'll show what that does in a second once we get into our camp. Alright, I think that's good enough. So, berry trees. We can shake these and we can get berries. We can shake them for a really long time, but every time we do shake them, we risk a Pokemon coming out and fighting us and then stealing some of the berries. So, we're not going to risk that right now. What I was saying about the curries is that if we go into our Pokemon camp, we can actually play and interact with our Pokemon. In your Pokemon camp, you and your Pokemon can play together and even eat together, growing closer through the experience. If your Pokemon grow very close to you, they may even try extra hard for you during battle. You can play using your Joy-Con too. If you slide one of your Joy-Con off your system, you can wave one about to throw a ball for your Pokemon to retrieve, or wave a Poketoy for their delight. If you wiggle that Poketoy, you might even entice Pokemon hanging out farther back in your camp to come play. When you set up camp in the wild area, you'll be able to play with up to 3 other trainers at a time. All kinds of people and Pokemon might stumble upon your camp, even those you never met before, so get to know them as you play together. So yeah, unfortunately I'm using my Pro Controller right now. I don't have any Joy-Cons. But you can do a couple of things here in the camp. You can take out a toy and entice a Pokemon to play with it. Come on. Come on, you little Zigzagoon, get over here. You can also just press the right trigger instead of just like moving the Joy-Con around or using the right stick. Good little Pokemon. You can press R to zoom in. We can change toys to the ball, where we can actually throw this. And I do think they're just going to retrieve that very slowly. I do think we can whistle too. Oh no, I never knew that. Here he comes. Good Ziggy Zigs. I forget which Ziggy Zigs you are. And go get it. Alright, you can press A to whistle. Gotcha. Spirit. This is really cute, but the main appeal to this is going into the cooking section. Cook up a fine curry while you're out camping, selecting ingredients of berries of your liking. Your curries will get more delicious if you choose to do things like using rare ingredients, or adding lots of berries too. Once you start cooking, fan the flames with your fan to keep things hot enough, and stir things up with your ladle to keep them moving. Only don't go overboard, you don't want to spill. The last step will be to add a bit of soul to it at just the right timing, and you'll have made a masterpiece for your Pokemon to enjoy. After you finish cooking, it'll be time for everyone to dig in together. Eating a tasty curry can have a number of effects on Pokemon that are at your camp, including restoring their HP and make them feel more friendly to you. So this kind of replaces Pokemon and Me from Generation 6 and the other Pokemon thing from Generation 7. I forget what. It's basically Pokemon and Me, but Generation 7's version. Where if you do this often enough, Pokemon will actually become more friendly towards you, to where their chances they'll get more critical hits, survive lethal attacks, and there's even a Pokemon that requires you to do this in order to evolve, I think. It's not perfect, but I'll show you what the cooking process looks like. So we could keep these berries as they do heal some status effects, but I think we're going to use most of them. So let's use all the cherry berries. Yeah, no, we're just going to use all 10 of them. Alright. And unfortunately, we don't have any rare ingredients to use yet. So, it's in here, and now we just spam the A button. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we gotta stir it. We don't want to stir too fast to make it overflow, I think. I don't know. I don't have the mechanics for this perfected. Because I have never gotten this perfect. But this is basically what you do every time you make a curry. And there's actually a whole dex of curries for you to make. And I have yet to actually complete all of them. Time it perfectly. And looks good. I've only gotten a silver rank on any of my curries, so let's see if these Pokemon like what I made. Spicy curry. Guess we did have mostly cherry berries. Looks good. It looks like it's a bronze rank. You could tell it's... Oh, no, it's a silver. Okay. Taste rating, Wobbuffet class. Your Pokemon's HP restored by half. Your Pokemon gained a few experience points, and Ziggy Zigs and the rest of your party got friendly towards you. I guess the Pokemon that shows is whatever Pokemon's first in your party, which was our main Ziggy Zigs. So that's basically the Pokemon camp. It's cute, and you can connect with other people with it, but I think that's enough for now. It's not the most attractive feature to me. We did gain some experience, not a whole lot. But what is attractive is all the different Pokemon you can find here, including what's in those glowing caves. The pillars of red lights you'll see in the wild area mark Pokemon dens. Dynamax Pokemon dwell in these dens, and you'll be able to battle them by investigating the den. You can start the battle on your own, or get up to 3 other players to help you out. Bit of energy to take on that den, and we gain 50 watts. Watts are basically a currency used within the wild area. There are traders that we can actually trade these watts in for various items. Use the right stick to rotate the camera when you're in the wild area, and if you press the right stick, you'll find you can see even a wider view of things. Press the L button to look straight ahead again. So it's basically just telling you how to move the camera around in the wild area. Let's actually go into... Oh, a Ninjask. That's cool. Let's actually go into one of these. So with the actual glowing dens, you actually get more watts than if the den's not glowing. Defeat a Dynamax Pokemon, you'll get a chance by catching it. Additionally, there are some rare items you can only obtain by battling Dynamax Pokemon. When wild Pokemon Dynamax, they become incredibly powerful. They may unleash multiple moves in a row and take other actions you won't see in regular battle. Working together with other trainers will be the key to take on these Dynamax Pokemon together as a team of 4. Now, I have an issue with this. I have a major issue with this, and it comes from you having to battle these on your own. You can actually real quickly press the Y button and connect to the YCOM. YCOM offers many ways. God damn it, I pressed the button again. Basically, you're able to connect to the internet and do trades, swap league cards, we'll get into those later, and battle with other trainers, or even help them with Dynamax raids. You just gotta connect to the internet real quick. We don't have a Nintendo account linked to this. But, alright. Well, what you basically do, you connect to the internet, and then you're able to actually see other trainers in the wild area and interact with them. And then you're able to also have them open up a party to the Dynamax raid, and they'll be able to join at their discretion. But you only have like 3 minutes for multiple people to get in. Or you can set up a link code to where only your friends will get in. But since I don't have friends and I don't have other random people online to help me, we're not going to invite others. I didn't mean to actually go in with my Zigzagoon. Whoops. I should have actually swapped my Pokemon out first, because this, what we're fighting, is a Timber, and Timber is a fighting type. And Ziggy Ziggs is 4 times weak to fighting type moves. Nice choice, Jordan. Well, so my biggest issue with these Dynamax raids when you're going solo, the support trainers are so useless. Look, this trainer has a Wishy-Washy that's not even going to turn to its fully schooled form. Wishy-Washy is one of the weakest Pokemon when it's not fully schooled, or whatever it's called. We are going to quickly Dynamax our Zigzagoon and try to do a powerful attack against Timber. But I have a feeling my Zigzagoon is going to faint really quickly, so that's going to be fun. Because it's a dark normal, and fighting is going to be 4 times stronger. But the Wishy-Washy is just the beginning of it. There are so many other useless Pokemon. There's a freaking Magikarp trainer that only does Hydro Pump, and Hydro Pump doesn't do crap. Look, this Eevee is using Helping Hand. And I don't really need it to use Helping Hand, and that's going to... Yeah, I saw that coming. This is a bad example. But when a Pokemon Dynamaxes once, no Pokemon can Dynamax again the entire fight. And these fights last either 10 turns, or if 4 Pokemon get knocked out. Do you see that? Look how useless that is. Look at how much damage they're doing. Website. God damn it. I'm just spamming A. When you cheer on, occasionally you'll give like your ally Pokemon boost, but usually it just doesn't do anything. Now, yes, it is nice when trainers actually put like Pokestashes on their Pokemon, but this is just going to be a really uncomfortable experience. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go for a tackle. I think I might just run and use Deed Slayer. Is that going to target? No. But yeah, I think I'm just going to run and try this over again. Oh! Okay, I can't run. That's good to note. But if you saw that, Ziggy Ziggs picked up a Focus Sash. You noticed earlier that it did say its Pokemon may pick up items that opposing Pokemon use during a battle. I didn't realize I'm an ally, like AI-controlled allies, and now I have a Focus Sash. The unfortunate thing is I think Focus Sashes are consumed once you get down. What a Focus Sash basically does is that when you take a attack that would have 1-hit KO you, you actually hang on with just 1 HP. It's really used a lot in competitive battles. Alright, Helping Hand again. Thank you. So I guess we're stuck here until either 4 of us faint or 10 turns pass. Oh yeah, the Dynamax Pokemon can also nullify all your stat changes. So raised stats and I think lowered stats as well get completely neutralized for only your side. For the Dynamax Pokemon itself, they keep all the stat changes. So that's fun. I think I'm just going to speed up the rest of this. Alright, well, We tried. We got pretty close, but... yeah, I think if I switched over to Spirit in time, then we would have been fine. Now, granted, you can't always rematch the Dynamax Pokemon. I think I'll try again with another den. Let's see. Let's just see what Pokemon's here. Got more Watts. A Hoot. I'm still going to switch over to Spirit real quick. Your Pokemon don't gain experience from this battle, by the way. But you do get other nice rewards. Alright. Let's give this a shot, shall we? Alright, so now that we don't have a type weakness, we can probably properly use the Dynamax form and not just get like instantly knocked out. Let's see. Now you are a big bun. Those cries are the actual cries of the Pokemon, just like pitched down and slowed down because Pokemon becomes bigger. Alright, you are faster than me, unfortunately. Yeah, I saw that coming. Why do you bring a grass type into versus a Pokemon? It's a flying type. So this is what I mean by support trainers. They can be completely useless. Alright, let's see how much this does. Alright, decent chunk. But then... oh, it was crit. It makes the entire sunlight turn harsh. Certain types... so every move, every Dynamax move has a different effect that'll happen after you use it. So for Dynamax fire type moves, we make the sunlight, we make it sunny weather. For water type attacks, it's rainy weather, so on and so forth. Woohoo, notified, stat changes, yada yada. And max air. Ouch. Like how the flying type attacks are raising the Hoot's speed. It did the same thing for us if we used a flying type attack. But we don't have one. Okay, that did a lot more damage. That was a good crit. These fire type moves are actually doing quite a bit of damage now with the sunlight. And Aqua Tail ain't gonna do much. Now, when we get into higher star battles, then Pokemon will basically create... Dynamax Pokemon will start creating barriers around them, the opposing Dynamax Pokemon. And these barriers usually take like a move or two to break them down. They're basically split up into different, I guess hit points is the proper term. And you need to hit them that amount of times in order to break the barrier before you can do proper damage again. Okay, no crit that time. Oh, so close. Come on, Wishy-Washy, you can defeat them. Yeah, there we go. Now, we can actually attempt to actually catch the Pokemon. Whether we catch it or not, we will still get the rewards, but I'll give it a shot just to show you what happens. And like that, boom. We caught ourselves a Hoot. And we get these items. Experience candies. These actually give out a flat amount of experience that you can just feed to your Pokemon. They're kind of like rare candies, except they have a flat amount instead of specifically only one level. They are really nice. We get berries, we get Dynamax candies. These increase the HP that we get when we Dynamax a Pokemon. A Balm Mushroom, which is an item we can sell, and Tri-Attack. This is a technical record. These are basically replacing the good TMs, and these are only one use. And that's why I don't like TMs, because all the good moves are locked behind technical records. And there's no guarantee about what technical record you're going to get. I don't like it. I really don't. So I'm not going to go around and show you every single den we have. I mean, look at this. We have so many we got to do. So I might just do them in my off time, collect more records and more candies and all that stuff. But there is one last thing I want to do before I end off this episode. We're already at like over 30 minutes for this recording. Let's see. Is that a purple beam, actually? I think it is. It is. Alright, so purple beams are a bit different than red beams, where they'll have a supposedly stronger Pokemon hidden inside them. You can tell what it is by the yellow background instead of a red one. Again, I think I'll do that later. It's not much different than a regular one. Tail Slap. Okay, another TM. Not really useful to me in any way. The user attacks target by striking the target with its hardtail. It hits target 2 to 5 times in a row. I don't know, actually. Could Zigzagoon learn that? Let's see. Try attack. No, it cannot. Okay, it is out of HP though, so that sucks. Let's see, You're kind of what I was looking for. Again, we can't fight Pokemon like this. They're going to be really high leveled. But am I even in the right area? It's probably not going to work out. The types of Pokemon you get in a specific area also depend on what weather is in that area. And right now, if we look around here, we hit the plus, we can see all the different kinds of weather. So right here, we just have regular sunny weather. That, I think, means intense sun. That means overcast, and that's rainy. And then you see here, we have winter heat, we have snow here, thunderstorms, so on and so forth. So these change daily. There is a list of certain dates you can set your clock to get specific weathers, which I have used before and I may use again. But I think that's going to be it for this part. So we didn't make much story progress. We just made it here to the wild area, but the wild area is very, very large, and it's going to take us a bit of a walk to get over to Motostoke and also deal with all these Dynamax dens. I'll probably just do these off screen so I can get all the rewards and all that, and you guys don't have to watch. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part. If you like what you saw here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and help support me on Patreon and follow me on my social media links. That's going to be it for this part. I'll see you all next time, where we continue on through the wild area and maybe get up to Motostoke. See you all then.